All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Harakah, Hakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us His truth. Shalom to you, Akim, that puts the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity Bahasham, Harakah, Hakwadash. Pretty much, that's what got a quick topic. And I'm gonna name this lesson around the lines of pretty much, the great shakeup, is coming soon, and what I'm referring to is pretty much, the shakeup between, these false leaders in their congregation, you know, against those that's, been teaching the right doctrine 100% without wavering, and switching up their doctrine. You know what I'm saying? And through sparing power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, it's gonna keep coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because this very same specific prophecy, I'm dealing with the MOTB, the mark, on what it is, and everybody's in I won't say everybody, but the majority of Israel, that's claiming themselves to be Israelites, they're putting on this, this fucking frenzy, whatever, I'm trying to figure out what the MOTB is, or they're saying this and that, but see, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua has been revealing Jake, who to follow, the whole time, man, through spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. But Jake, is refusing that way, man. That's what it really is. Because Jake is making, excuses, for them not to, it's really come in this thing, man. To really, because why? Because really it brings change, man. It brings discipline. A change, in your fucking life, man. In order to serve Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And the majority of Jakes, ain't ready for that, man. That's why the Lord, gave them up to these, to these strong delusions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. Let me get this quick precept. In Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 27. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, He that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua sent forth, man, in these last days to warn, his nation, man. In fact, he ain't left no gray area, man. The 100% truth, is endowed upon specific men, at this time on the planet Earth, for you so-called Negroes, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as you confusion of faith Israelites, to take heed before the time is up, man. And the Lord, has ordained these specific men and unction to know all things, man. And, as well as they're teaching, the people, accordingly, 100% truth, and not deceiving the people, man. That's the thing, man. So very soon, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to reveal, that these guys are deceiving, man. But this is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Because it's like, behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's the first thing the Lord said, man. He sent forth his prophets to speak into the ears of his people. The words of what, the words of prophecy, man. Because why? Because that is what is at the forefront. That is what the world is shifting towards. You know, every single day, every second that goes by, it's all shifting towards the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, and the Lord, you know, has sent forth his men, I'm saying, to warn the people, I'm saying, you know, to give them, you know, that admonishment, man. You know, either they hear or either they forbear. At the end of the day, I'm saying, you know, because when you see his prophecies come to pass, then so you know that a prophet have been among you, man. You know, then you gonna remember those guys, you know, that was warning you the whole time. I'm saying for decades upon decades, man. You know, it never changed up. You know, and beginning with the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, you know, on down to our elder bishops, and on down to our, I'm saying, the brethren that we have today. You know, through spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord has endowed these men, I'm saying, to not switch up, man. You know, that's the thing, man. You know, she, you know, it's all done through the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So these other guys, I'm saying, they you know, they're saying, you know, anything they want to, you know, pridefully and not really thinking about what they're saying. You know, with just no care. Because why? Because they don't really believe, you know, that there's really a higher power like that, man. You know, because they don't really, ultimately, you know, fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, that's why they still saying Most High Christ bless us. You know, that's why they saying, or you can poppy one, a poppy woman on the Sabbath and shit like that. You know, or you can still smoke weed, or you can do this and that, you know. So they're picking and choosing how to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, and trying to, you know, make it their way, you know, like BK. You know what I'm saying? But see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has reserved men, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's going, you know, serve accordingly, and, you know, and 100%, you know, without wavering, man, you know, with no emotions or with no feelings, you know, you know, that's going, you know, deny themselves and bear their cross, you know, and really fearing Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not doing things for their own, you know, gain and for their own glory, you know. These guys are making, you know, which, you know, you ain't supposed to be doing that anyways, man, you know. Because scripture talk about, you know, making merchandise, you know, a lot of these guys are making mad money off this thing, man. But once again, it's gonna be revealed, you know, who's really, you know, who's really on that, man. You know, who's really the chosen of Yahweh Shem Yahushua very soon, man. You know, and that, you know, and that great shakeup is gonna come, because when this prophecy takes place, you know, when you know, when you can't use your, you know, your liquid cash anymore, you know what I'm saying, to fucking hold the bricks of money to your ear, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, to fucking, you know, to throw in strip clubs and all that, you know, to pay, you know, like, you know, to pay under the table for certain things type shit, you know, and you know, and to the point to where, you know, everything's digital, you know, everything's about to be digital now, you know, and we're in the month of July. I'm saying the rollout, you know, of the Fed now is beginning, you know, and see the currency is going to change, you know, gradually, you know, for a certain point, you know, everything is getting ready, I'm saying, to change, you know, towards the digital side, you know, and you know, to the point in the end, it's going to lead to a grain of rice device implanted under your skin. You know, that's the main goal. I'm saying, you know, the way how Aaron Russo explains it, you know, to put in to where how all the central banks, you know what I'm saying, which ultimately, you know, Esau and these elites, you know, that's the main goal, man. You know, and that is accordingly exactly to how it is written according to prophecy, man, in Revelation 13:16. I'm saying the vision that John saw on the island of Patmos, man. You know, he saw this happen, man. to where Esau, Edom causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive this thing in order to buy or sell, in order to, to, to fucking function in this new society, which he saw, in this new world society type shit, on which he saw, is what we know today as, the New World Order, or the Great Reset, or recently, which he just changed the name to the Great Reset. Everything is changing towards this time, man. And then shall it be known who are the chosen of the Lord, man. Those that have been prophesying, and not changing and not switching up. Because these guys are switching up their doctrines and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is, change it up like fucking like 5 to 6, 7 times and shit. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 18. Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. And there's no excuse, man. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua has made it clear. He just fucking blinded you, man. I'm saying, because you're choosing, your wickedness and your lust, rather than serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua in spirit and in truth, man. So you're gonna, just fucking, take heed to these, these whack ass doctrines, man. Telling you, I'm saying that that the MOTB is sin, it's Christianity. The MOTB is fucking sleeping with white women, this and that. Stupid, man. But yeah, they can't answer the fact on how am I able to buy and sell with this thing? How am I gonna fucking buy and sell with the image of fucking Caesar Borgia? The stupid doctrines, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the Lord has used his men, in these last days, and he's made it simple, man. He's made it simple to understand. But, but majority of our people are gonna be blinded, man. Because why? Because this is only about the election. Only those that's found written in the book of life, are gonna take heed to this thing and actually, serve Yahweh Shem Yahshua in spirit and in truth. But yeah, come on, man. I just want to make a short, quick lesson. I got straight to the point. So I pray, hope that your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.